What's going on, guys? It's your boy Joe. Welcome back to the channel. Tonight I bring you a special event, the first of our newest TCG openings. I've been super excited about this. I hope you're just as excited, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. So I've talked about this a few times on the channel in the past, but there's this new TCG developed by a content creator named Adrive called Elestrals, and I was a backer during the Kickstarter, which raised over $1.4 million, which is pretty incredible. And well, needless to say, my cards came in, as did all of the other stuff that I've ordered. And what I wanted to do is start off with some openings for all of you. So without further ado, let's jump right in. What are we opening first tonight? Well, our playmat. And first and foremost, I opened this earlier today. It came in a plastic sleeve. It's actually really nice. You can't see this, but it's a little bit bigger than the mats that I normally use under my keyboards, which sit on my desk here. But this is a really high quality mat. You can even see in the edges here, you probably, maybe just barely can, but right there, they double stitch the edgings. So everything is very nicely stitched. Obviously, very nice tactile thick mat, which is going to be great for gameplay. And I'm super excited to learn the game, play the game, trade the cards, and open the cards. And so, without further ado, we're going to kick things off here. So for tonight, I'm going to open a small set of things. I am going to be doing some live openings, including booster box breaks. Those are going to be happening live on the channel. But tonight, we are going to start off with our first 5 packs of the Stellar Spirit Blisters. Now, again, I ordered all of this on Kickstarter. You will notice that all of these have the Founders Edition stamp on them. That's what this little icon is down at the bottom. And these are simply single pack blisters with a Stellar Spirit on the front. For those of you that don't know, spirits are both the energy and lifeblood in Elestrals. So unlike other games where you have to play mana or energy to power up your monsters or your cards, Elestrals uses the idea of spirits. In addition, however, similar to the way that like Yu-Gi-Oh works or prize cards work in Pokemon, with Elestrals, spirits are also your life source as well. So combining kind of 2 elements into one. I'm really excited for these. I'm definitely going to be collecting cards, but I'm also going to be playing the game. So let's start out with a really cool first spirit here. We're going to go for the Vipyro spirit, and we're just going to open these very, very carefully. If you're interested in learning more about Elestrals, check out the website, elestrals.com, and don't forget to follow them at Elestrals on Twitter, which I think should be renaming soon to X, as well as on Instagram. And the founder, like I said, is Adrive, who is also found on both of those platforms. Now, obviously, you guys have seen the Pokemon content that I post to the channel. You guys know that I love cards and collecting cards. What we are after today is a serialized Stellar. That is our big pull. Now, first and foremost, as I kind of look at the card, first off, let's look at the holo pattern. It's really different actually than a lot of what you see with some of the other cards, because it kind of has this interesting texture to it. You can kind of see those stars in the background as well. Overall, really, really solid job. Centering looks decent. It looks a little left heavy and top heavy as well, but that's okay. And oh man, that card just shines. And then let's take a peek at the back. Wow, that's a good looking card. Physically, these feel a little bit better than some Pokemon cards do. I'm sure that we're all familiar with other TCGs. These are the same size as Pokemon cards, so these are perfect fit sleeves that I bought for my card collecting. You can see that this fits perfectly into that. In terms of feel, the card is definitely a bit thicker than what I'm used to with a Pokemon card. Ooh, that's interesting. There was a little bit of damage to the tip, the top part there. You can kind of see right in the edge. All of the other edges look really good, though. So not bad at all. Let's put this over here. We'll have this in front of us. So we open, and let's open our first pack of Elestrals. I'm super excited for this. And again, in your hands, the wrapper feels quite thick. It feels really nice. I'm really excited to open this. Let's see how easy it is to get this open. Ooh, that opened really nicely. Now, I don't know if there is a card trick. We're about to find out, though. Okay. And I'm going to take some advice that I've seen other streamers that have been opening these do, and I'm going to sort these. So, first off, we have a Nimbug. We have a Peguest. A Sorlet. Foloi Forest. Volcanic Forge. Kindleo. Cinder. Clouby, I don't think I'd seen that card before. Tectorus. And a regular Vipyro as our spirit. So, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, our rare must have been the Tectorus non-hollow. And again, these cards, they feel really nice. Look at that rare. Look at how centered that is. That is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So, let's actually sort these into their respective types, if you will. And then, of course, we have our spirit, which I'll put up there. We have our, I don't remember what these are called, I think. Well, I'm not going to mess it up. We'll keep going, and I'll find the name out. So next, we're going to be moving into our Zaptor Stellar. And basically, like in some of the other card games, Stellars are kind of like equivalent in my mind to Alt Arts. You know, so they're the secret rare, you know, if you will, or the ultra rare cards. And what's really cool about Elestrals is that A-Drive decided to do serialized Stellars, which means that there will be actually a limited number, I think of 99 of each of the Stellar cards they did up front. Look at that. That's beautiful. Oh, man, I cannot get over some of this artwork. But they're doing not only special artworks, but special cards, which I think is really cool. Okay, so let's try the little pull tab. Let's see. I thought that there was a pull tab here. Oh, there it is. Okay, doesn't work quite as well as you know, just ripping it open like I was doing before. Let's actually see if I can get this open without damaging any of these cards. That would be a miracle, because I definitely do not want to do that. Okay, so let's get this out. Okay, so first up, we have a Krakid. We have Ignector. I'm going to move this before I sit on it. We have a Warmite, a Sluggle, Typhlant, a Shield of Achilles, Scavengem, Spinnymph, a Glysdale is our rare, and a Leviathan is our spirit. So again, love the sturdiness. This one a little bit off-center comparatively, comparative to some of the other ones that we've seen so far. But overall, very, very pleased. I mean, when we look at the rest of these cards, very nicely centered, very nicely centered, very nicely centered. Overall, really, really cool. Okay, so let's continue on with our opening spree here. Let's get our next guy open, and this one is going to be our Stellar Leviathan. Now, for those of you that don't know, I do play the Pokemon TCG online, and there will be an Elestrals app that is coming out that I will be playing. For anybody else who was part of the Kickstarter or is interested in playing against me, once that comes out on Showtime, or for Showtime, if you will, meaning, you know, it's fully released, I would welcome anybody that wants to play. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Now, at first I thought that might be a little mark on it, but that's actually part of the card art. Ah, so pretty. You can actually see right there is one of the Stellar Swirls, which is really, really cool. There's another one down here as well. Let's see if I can get the camera to pick it up. No, I can't seem to. That is really cool that we have that Stellar Swirl there. I love that. I'm actually going to go back and look at the other two and see if either of them have one as well. That's kind of like the swirl pattern in old Wizard of the Coast Pokemon cards. Let's see. So Zaptor has one right there. There we go. We got it on camera. Oh, and another one it looks like up here. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Let's see. Does Vapiro. I think that might be one right there, but it's not coalescing for me. Anyways, let's continue with the opening. Very, very cool. A-Drive, you have my props. This is pretty cool. And as always, guys, as we're about halfway through the video here, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you like more of this content. Like I said, over the next few weeks, we're going to open a bunch more of these. We're going to do a couple of streams. I am searching out those, the first Stellars. Sorlet, Foloi Forest, another Volcanic Forge, Atlantis, that's a new place we haven't seen, and Lycavolt. Ooh, our first Lightning. Griffuse, Sparkit. Oh, look at that. Beautiful Leonite card. Does look like there's a print line in it, though. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's right there. That's okay. Still a very pretty card. And, of course, our Vapiro Elestral. I'm kind of bummed that there's that print line in it, but overall, again, very, very pretty card. This is interesting, though. This has a different background to it. So you can kind of see if I move the card just right. There it is. There's kind of that little icon there, which is kind of neat. Very, very cool. Okay, let's grab a sleeve for this guy. And this, while it's not a stellar, is a pretty cool card. I don't think I have another Lean Knight yet. I do not. But we're going to add that to our hits pile, since that is most certainly a hit. Okay, moving on. Next, we are going after Terratlas. Now, this was the first Celestral, I believe, that A-Drive introduced. We can see the swirl right there. That's kind of cool. Awesome. And I actually kind of fell in love with the design of this guy when he first posted, and it made me really interested. But I have been patiently waiting for this since December of last year, which doesn't sound like a long time, but it certainly is when you're super excited for something like this. I could not wait to get my cards and start to play, and in fact, I was able to get a prototype deck, which I'll show you guys a little bit later. But again, you can see that there are actually two swirls on this guy, one right there and one right there. Let's see if I can get the camera to show it. I don't see any others. But I will be taking a much closer look at these again later as well. Once I don't have the camera in my face here and in my way. So we're just gonna sleeve that guy up right there. And let's open our 4th out of 5 packs that we're opening tonight, everyone. Okay. So our spirit is the Leviathan. Finn, another Pegas, another Sorlet, Foloi Forest. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Volcanic Forge, Atlantis, Barabog, Titanostock, Lazarus, and Krakatuga. Ooh, that's kind of interesting. That's both a fire and water Elestral. Very, very cool. Okay. And let's move on to our last opening of the night, or our last pack for this video, I should say. Again, keep an eye out. You're going to see a lot more Elestrals content coming out from me over the next several days here. And I'm super excited to bring that content to you guys and gals who are out there. So like I said, definitely stay tuned. Okay, so our last pack for tonight comes with the Stellar Lycaris. And again, oh, what a beautiful card. So there's a swirl up at the top. There's a swirl right there. Corner. I think that's it for swirls. Very, very cool, though. And the cool thing about the Stellar cards is that they are a little bit different in art than the normal, kind of like shinies in Pokemon. I really do love the hollow pattern, the fact that the hollow kind of carries through the side of the card as well. It just hits a little bit different. Okay, let's open up our 5th and final pack for today. Again, nice Very, very nice packaging. Great job. We're just going to move our spirit up front, and we're going to flip it. Okay, we have Lycoris, the Wind Spirit. We have Warmite, Cracked, another Sluggle, Smoltuga, which I believe evolves or grows into the Krakatuga. Ascends. Thank you. Veritaqua, sorry. Astrabit, Aeromate, Aeromare. Wow, I can't read. I shouldn't be doing these videos after work. Suicune, and Empyrix. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that full art card. That is absolutely gorgeous. And again, slightly different holo pattern. There's no swirls here, but we have the Elestrals icon here in the corner. You can see, and it's kind of coming through in a couple of other places as well. Gorgeous, gorgeous card. Absolutely gorgeous. Talk about the hits. Well, that will do it. Let's do a quick recap of the really cool cards that we got tonight. So let me just get some of this stuff out of my way while we do that. And we'll put them all down and take a look at them side by side. So we have our Blister Pack Stellars, Pyro, Lycoris, Terratlas. Let's see, can I get some additional light on here? Yeah, I should be able to. Let's just do that then, so that we have it. There we go. Okay, so we have our Terratlas, we have our Leviathan, we have our Zaptor, our Pyro, and our Lycoris. And then we have our Amphirex, gorgeous full art card right there, and our Leonite full holo. Well, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Stay safe. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more if you like the content. Have a wonderful day. Peace.